everybody. Welcome to 3 Ply Podcast. I'm Angie.
I'm Irene.
And I'm Joyce.
And this is episode 68. We're so excited you could join us. We have lots to talk about today. So Irene's going to go ahead and start us off.
Thank you, Angie. All right, the administrative, I've got to tell you, huge thank you. And the girls will also agree with me. We met Sandy from Kenosha, Wisconsin. And what do you think Sandy brought us? Bags.
Bags. Oh my gosh. Mine are over here. Hold on.
So beautiful.
So cute.
More bags.
So cute. So cute.
Such beautiful bags.
More bags. Lots of bags.
Irene's the holder of the stuff.
Yeah, I'm the bag lady.
Bag whore.
They're also.
No. Well, we're starting off really on a good note.
Starting off well. I've already started with the bad words.
There we go. What I'd like to say is that because we have so many, and Sandy said we could choose the ones we wanted, and we've done that, and we're going to use these bags as giveaways. So let's try starting the giveaway off with commenting below. And listen, if you're watching this on your television set or something, pause it, end it, go to a computer or your phone and put a comment in if you'd like one of these bags. We'll do one each episode, I think. Maybe that would be the way to go.
Good. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're worth
because we're old and senile, but you know, hey, as of now, we're going to attempt to do this every episode. What should be the question? Oh, I know. What are your plans for your spring or summer knitting? Tell us what you plan to knit, and you know who the designer is, so we could look it up if we want to entertain the notion to add something more to our make, Cal, or whatever. Remember we were doing how are we doing on that, by the way, ladies? The make 9 Cal?
I've done a few of mine.
I've got a couple done, but I haven't posted the latest.
Yeah. Oh, I've not posted any. Have I posted anything? Are we supposed to be posting?
Well, that's how you get the picture in there's the hashtag.
Not all we do is host. I didn't know we have to post. Okay.
The post.
Well, you can't win anything if you don't post and it doesn't go into your thing.
Oh.
I mean,
whatever.
Either way.
It's a fun thought.
It's a fun thing.
And we want to really kiss Sandy a million times for these. No one has ever done anything nice for us. And we've talked about it multiple times amongst ourselves. It's mind-boggling. You know, people do random act of kindnesses, which is so nice these days. But this took a lot of time, money, effort, drove all the way to see us. It's craziness.
Yeah. And she's totally awesome, by the way.
Yes.
Yeah. It was a nice afternoon.
I'm sure we will meet her again. So thank you, Sandy, if you're watching, very much. We so appreciate it.
Thanks, Sandy.
Thanks.
Oh, and she gave Carson a bag. That was really sweet too. Because Carson was with me. Yeah.
And for Betsy and Linda.
And for Betsy and
Linda. Knitworks.
Yeah.
Seriously, the woman has such great heart and
such a heart. Yes.
Truly nice.
Very sweet. Very sweet.
All right. And then we'll mention something from the last podcast. We talked about podcasters over the age of 50. I've got to tell you, I was shocked.
Right.
Shocked, blown out of the water. Could not believe how many there are. And if you're interested in knowing, see the comments from the previous episode. It would be episode 67, and you'll be amazed. There are many
almost 70 podcasters that are, totally shocked. If you go through them, totally shocked. I mean, some of them are, maybe 1 or 2 are under the age of 50, but I was shocked that they're all around our age. I'm like, wow, who knew? So thank you everybody who commented, because, you know, now there are something we can take a look at.
Yeah. And it was nice to see that, because I think I was starting to get the impression that we were kind of alone on
our own island.
Island.
That's not a good feeling, you know? So, All right, and then I wanted to quickly say regarding the Sweet Little Nothing shawl, you'll recall from last time we mentioned it and had the interview with Susan de Bettigny's. And well, wouldn't you know it, people were going to Ravelry trying to buy the pattern. We had some difficulty, so I want to assure you that we've got it figured out now. So go buy your pattern. The Frivolous and Frugal podcast, Dawn and Penny, are going to have a Cal. They're in control of this thing, so go watch their podcast. They're lovely people. They're very organized. They are going to handle this Sweet Little Nothing Cal. So there you go. That's all I got to say with that. Yeah, and their podcast will have the details. Also, I should mention they have that knit night that is coming up May 8th, a Saturday night. So if you start watching them, you'll find out the details of how to sign in. They have it posted on their group site in Ravelry. So definitely worth spending some time there. So
yeah, so much fun.
Yeah, it's a really good time.
All right, so now we're going to move on to what are you wearing? And I see Irene is wearing a darling little item, so let's start with Irene.
This is the Colorshift by Carina Spencer. This has got to be my fourth one. And I've got to tell you that I ended up giving mine away. They're just such precious, you know, you don't have to worry about, does it fit somebody, does it not? If you kind of know what color palette they like, then, you know, you've got no problem with even using, you know, leftover yarn and stuff. So this is the Colorshift, Carina Spencer. And I started with Dye Studios yarn. And this was her single ply. I love the color. So this is my base. I thought I'm going to start with that, and then you add another fingering yarn to it. And so the rest of it was Dyerful, but my goodness, how nice. And
yeah, it turned out really
cute. It's almost
cute.
the end of April, but it's freezing out here sometimes. Sometimes you got 80 degrees, sometimes you got 34. So this has kept me warm on my little walks in the morning, and I love it.
And I've made 3 of them. I love that pattern. It's super simple. I know Joyce doesn't love it as much because it's garter stitch.
No, ribbing.
No, it's ribbing.
But I mean, I'm sorry, ribbing. But I love that thing. It's a quick knit, and it really looks like, and it's warm and heavy. Yeah. It's a nice item. I mean,
very cute, but a lot of ribbing.
Yeah. You know what? I think if you take it in small doses, it's really not so bad. You know, and I often thought to myself while I'm doing it, oh, I should always have one on the go.
Yeah.
But do I do that? No. Because once I get knitting, I got to finish it.
We know.
Unlike me, who's got to start 35 projects at one time.
Well, but sometimes you get that cast on. I have a lot on the needles right now. And I'm like, holy crap. So I gotta finish some stuff.
So what about you, Joyce? Are you wearing anything wonderful?
I'm wearing the Cumulus blouse by Petite Knit.
Very nice.
Yeah, it's a couple years old now. Yeah, me too.
It's
me
very
too.
Joyce.
Yeah.
I'm wearing nothing because I was in a rush this morning because my computer was not cooperating. So yeah, I'm just wearing a blue blouse from White House Black Market, everyone. Just, you know.
Blue is pretty.
Private sleeves. But yeah, that's me.
It's all good. It's all
always been by the seat of my pants here lately. All right, and this is this is your second Cumulus blouse, right? Is that your second one?
No, this is I only made one, but I do want to make another one.
Yeah, super cute.
Yeah, they're one of my favorites.
How did you do with the neckline? You didn't have trouble?
The V?
Oh, yours is nice. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I didn't have trouble. I don't remember if I started sooner because I know some of them can go quite low, but even if they do, because of the and I use the folio, and they're made usually most people are making them out of mohair, so I think no matter what, you're going to wear a little camisole or something underneath of it. So even if it is a little low, you'll have a camisole, most people. So, but yeah, I'd like to have a couple more.
There are those people that don't want to wear a camisole.
Not Angie.
Wear a bra. Just please wear a bra. Oh my God. Okay.
Angie.
Just be like my mom. Don't wear a black bra under a white shirt. Oh my God, that's terrible. You know, sometimes you just want to do that just to piss people off. Okay.
I'm thinking, what do you care so long as I have one on?
Yeah,
right, Angie, such a rebel. You're a rebel.
I know.
Right, she is.
Rebel without a cause. Yes, that's Angie.
For sure. For sure. I don't need a cause. You know. All right. We are moving on to what did you finish? And we'll start with Irene.
All right. So I should put them on. I finished one of my Make 9.
Oh, those are so cute.
I love those.
And it's all about getting the right yarn. If you recall, I used another yarn, not that the yarn was bad, I loved the yarn, but the pattern wasn't coming out well. And this Morana Mittens, this pattern is by Irina Anikiva. And she has a website, ermiandesign.com. I'll flash it down here. Her website, she's got some beautiful designs. She's a young woman, pretty, and her, apparently she's done work for like Vogue Knitting Magazine. So this isn't some schlump. This is somebody who knows what they're doing.
Irene does not she does not knit schlump. There's no schlump.
I knew right away that I was going to dig these. They're so cute.
They're very
They really
cool.
are very
but
cute.
I can see where you need a yarn that's gonna have good stitch definition to like accentuate the pattern.
Correct.
So what yarn did you use?
Rios. And this was the denim colorway.
Yeah, I love the denim colorway.
Yeah, Malabrigo. I'm telling you, and it was a quick knit and not that hard. I think there are like 2 or 3 places where it's like, ooh, you know, and then, you know, I think even if you screwed that little section up, I don't think it would be that bad that it would be obvious in the mitten. But of course I did it correctly. So ta-da. Okay.
Beauty mix.
I'm happy. I'm just happy with it.
That's awesome.
There.
Good.
And then with the leftover, because you know you don't use an entire skein for mittens, I made another one of these headbands.
That is the cutest headband ever.
So
it really is.
Now I got to tell you, I modified. I think the last one I made, I used a US 8 needle, and here I used a 7, which I think condensed it or tightened it enough that I had to keep doing the cable pattern. So I think maybe the next one I make, I'll go back to the 8 to see, well, you could finish it faster. You know what I mean? Like here I thought, oh, it's not going to fit on the head. You've got to do a few more rows and stuff. So just an aside, I don't remember. I think it calls for an 8. You know me. Oh, I've got a 7. I don't want to screw in the 8 and whatever. You don't need to know that information. Cuckoo.
Oh, screw it.
Oh, what else did I do?
Okay, you can tell we haven't been together for a while because it's getting bad. Oh my God.
This is the hat that I know you guys weren't too fond of, but I've got to tell you, this is that Musselburgh hat. So it kind of.
Oh my God. There's no way. There's no way I do that.
Knitting. Lot of knitting.
Is that a ribbed hat too?
A what?
A ribbed hat?
No. It's all set.
Oh, from here, from my monitor, it looks like ribbed. I'm like, there's no way I do that much ribbing.
And then, you know, if you go longer, you can fold it over. It is a warm and toasty hat.
I bet.
It's cute. And I like that. I've knit a hat similar to that before, and it's a good hat for.
It's an enjoyable hat in that it's mindless once you pass like the casting on and such.
Sure.
But it's like, it never ends.
So did it take one whole skein? How many yards is that?
Yes, it took an entire skein of fingering weight yarn. This is, what is this? Hedgehog Fibers fingering in the color Artifact.
Cute.
And I really
Very
like
cute.
the color with the little specks of pink and orange and blue. It's truly a nice color. So
it is.
Would I do it again? Yeah, possibly. You know, I know that sometimes when you have a design or a cable or something in a hat, maybe there's more entertainment to making it, and everybody's making it. Have you noticed that?
No.
Oh. I think from the younger podcasters. The under 50. 30 to 50 category.
Oh my God, just watch the babies. Don't watch us. Don't watch the babies. We've got life experience.
Yeah, it counts for a lot, doesn't it?
Well, hell yeah. All right, so Joyce, what have you finished?
I finished a couple of things. Last time we podcasted, I forgot that I made my nephew a hat. So this hat is called the citrus hat. Turned out pretty cute. He's a little guy, and I did it with, this is old stash.
Is that a balloon?
Gem.
Is that a balloon?
It is yeah, it is a balloon.
Okay.
I had to block it.
Well, wait a second. I got to tell you, I put this thing in a balloon, and the next day the balloon was like starting to shrivel up.
Well, then you didn't tie a tight enough knot. Well, yeah. If you leave it long enough,
it took its toll on the balloon.
Oh, that could be true. It's quite a heavy hat.
Well,
but this is the yarn.
It's nice. Sorry.
So, that's cute. And I did finish Carson's socks, Christmas socks. This is Legacy Fiber Arts. So cute. She loves them. And I said, well, you're not getting them till Thanksgiving anyway. So those are cute. And those are the vanilla souffle from Christy Houghton. What is her yarn? Yarn Cafe Creations. Yeah, her yarn is very nice. I'll show you some of that later. And then one day I thought, I want to make a stuffy.
Oh.
So she is from Little Cotton Rabbits, Bunny Girl, and a Dotty dress.
Oh my God, is that cute?
I know, she's really cute. So there she is.
Oh my God, she's so
gosh,
cute.
She's got a little tail. So she was not too terribly difficult to make. The instructions are great. But, a little fiddly when you come down to the shoes, and then you got, the little strap is separate, and then the little buttons and on the back of the dress. And fortunately, I got her face pretty good. Because normally this is the part I really, really stink at, is putting a decent face on them. Beautiful. So, and she's just done with scrap yarn. This is the gray is from my Zadie sweater. And then this is just some cotton that I had laying around.
That's so cute. And I love stuffies. So
I think they're cute, but I'm good. I'm good for a while. So I just can't make them one after another. I mean, I think she needs a partner, but maybe closer to Christmas. But yeah, so she was fun to make, I have to say. But she took me a couple of weeks. I did have to put her down for a little bit. So
cute.
Yeah, that's all I finished.
Well, I didn't finish anything because my life is crazy.
Because life is crazy.
Yeah, I mean, and it just is. But I did. You saw in the last podcast that I finished the night shift in the blues and grays, and I wore that to the shop last Saturday when Irene and I helped out at the local yarn store day thing, and oh my God, I got so many compliments on it. So I think if you have been contemplating making a night shift, jump in with both feet. It's like, it is probably the thing I've knit that I have loved the most. And I've been knitting a while. So it's easy. It doesn't look easy, but it's, you see it and you're like, oh, that doesn't look easy. It's easy. It's fun. And man, it is cool. And it looks.
Yeah, it's cute.
Yeah. When you wear it, people are like, oh, that's so cool,
Well, and I think the misconception with a lot of folks is that they have to get that specific yarn or something. No, yours was Rios, 3 different colors, and there you go, right?
Yeah. Well, no, so I did 7 colors.
Okay.
You only need 6, but I did 7, and then I did have some little balls of Rios laying around because Rios is my staple. I love that.
Right. Yeah.
But it's all blues and grays with some tans and browns mixed in. And man, with blue jeans, that thing is the bomb. I mean, it's like, you can throw it on with blue jeans. You can throw it on with like if I had this shirt on with black pants for work, I would throw it on. It's like, and the in-between weather or like a cool evening in the summer, it would be perfect. Yeah. And I liked it so much. I'm going to, when I posted it on Instagram, one of our viewers popped up and said, I made that in sock weight yarn. So I've pulled some sock weight yarn from my stash and I'm going to try it in sock weight yarn and see how it comes out.
Held double?
No.
Wow, that's a lot of knitting.
I know, but it's just so soothing and easy that I think it will be a great project.
Oh, I can't wait to see that.
Yeah.
That'll be awesome.
So,
and like I said, you have such a huge stash. So what a nice way to get rid of some of that, or I shouldn't say get rid of it, but what a nice way to use it and get it off your shelves.
Right. And so I was being monogamous to that project and so then I got, and this is why I haven't finished anything. So when I finished, I went, oh my God, I got to start 1,000 things. So I started like 15 things and I've not finished a thing because now I'm like, oh, I want to knit this, I want to knit this one, oh, knit this one, knit this one, knit this one. So that's me right now. Kind of all over the place, like a hot mess, train wreck.
I wouldn't say train wreck, but you're always kind of a hot mess.
I don't like you any other way. It's what makes you fun.
I am one hot mess, that's for sure.
You're our bling, Angie. Yeah. We love you.
I love you back. All right, we're going to start with no bare feet. So are we ready?
Yep.
1, 2, 3. Okay, we're going to start with no bare feet. So I know that Irene has probably 15 pairs of socks to show us, so we better start now so we can finish by Christmas.
Okay. Well, you know what I did? I showed you the Das Par by Chopel, that yarn, which was so cute. All the colors and things that were in there. So I did knit up a pair of socks, just a vanilla pair. But this is what I want to point out.
So cute.
And you know, I really don't like to say something nasty about something, but this requires it. Look at, can you see how, when I went to block it,
it bled.
Bleeding. I'm like, oh my God. And all I did was water. It was water. So I pulled it out right away and I thought, well, I'm not going to further, damage the sock, but you can tell the colors it's the white part that started turning pink.
Try a little vinegar in the water. That's supposed to hold the color.
They're also talking about the color catchers where I don't even know where you get those from.
Jewel.
Yeah, I've used those before.
Walmart, Meijer.
First time that I ever thought I would have on a commercially dyed yarn. Not so nice.
Yeah, that's
shocking. The nasty color was this deep purple. That was the troublemaker. So anyway, nice pair of socks. I don't know what's going to further happen to them. But then with the leftovers, I did make a little pair for a grandchild. I didn't even block these because I thought, I don't want them seeing something like that. And kids are funny. What is that? It's nothing.
Right. Grandma's work shit.
There you go.
Grandma's workmanship's not so good.
I thought you said work shit.
That's what I thought she said.
Yeah.
No, I was going to say workmanship, but it just didn't come out that way. So maybe I did. I apologize, but that was not my intent.
All right. So these are not bad because, well, and not only that, they only have a little bit of this purple in there. So I don't expect, and I will be careful. I'll, have them give it back when you're ready to wash them.
Try the vinegar.
Take care of it. Yeah.
Try the vinegar.
I bet that would have made a big difference, but did not. It was a surprise, a nasty surprise. And then I made just a vanilla shorty.
Those are cute.
Aren't they cute? Oh, the yarn. What is this? The yarn is Colonet in the colorway Popsicle. And this yarn is 100% merino, no nylon or anything in it. It's made in Wales. And then what I did was I partnered it with Plucky Knitter for the cuff, heel, and toe. So really cute. And they're a little smaller, so either a grandchild or I have 2 daughters, they have tiny feet, so I don't know where they came from, maybe the mailman. Anyway, that's it for the socks.
That's it for socks for you?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my
That's
Lord.
shocking.
Yeah.
That's shocking.
Shocking.
Okay, well, I have a couple of pair because I know Angie doesn't have them. And this, actually, I can't remember. This sock is called Cowabunga, Ninja Turtles.
Cowabunga.
And I know I bought this at a yarn show, and I think it was Yarn Con in the same booth that we were taking a picture with Christy Glass, and then Chevy Rell was taking a picture wearing her background. I think that was the same booth.
Yep.
But they're pretty cute, right?
I remember those.
So
we were discussing the Ninja Turtles.
Right. So, but they have a little scallop in them, and Spencer originally wanted them, and I'm like, they look kind of feminine with a little scallop. But oh my gosh, they're so cute. So I think I'm going to give them to Carson.
His feminine side. You leave him alone.
Oh,
I
See how
love
cute
them.
they are. Hold on, if I can get them together. Yeah.
Oh my God, those are
so cute. So I'm doing the oh gosh, what's the heel? I don't remember the heel.
the strong heel?
That's it.
Yep.
Doing the strong heel on them, so I don't lose the the stripe. But aren't they cute and bright?
Leonardo, Donatello, Michelangelo, Raphael.
Good for you, because I never would have known that. But yeah, they're so cute. And then I liked Carson's socks so much that I decided to make myself a pair by Christy Houghton, the Vanilla Soufflé. And this is actually of her yarn, the Yarn Cafe. Let's see if I don't know the name of her. I want to say it's reindeer something or another.
Okay, I'm starting to think you're Irene.
Darn, I can't find it.
Oh my gosh.
Dude,
Right? Aren't they cute?
Oh,
I love those.
very, very nice.
Yeah,
Super
so
cute.
these will be mine for Christmas. So look at that. Almost 3 pairs of socks done for Christmas. I just have 2 more to do.
Irene Jr.
On a roll.
I'm on a roll.
I like to see that.
That's awesome.
So yeah, I wish I could find the name of, I don't remember the name of the yarn. It's reindeer something or another, but I don't remember.
Christmas
Anyway.
related.
Right. Yeah, it's Christmas related. So anyway, those are my socks.
Awesome.
All right.
All right, we're going to move on to what are you knitting? And we're going to let Irene go first.
Boy, I get to go first all the time.
I know,
Wow.
because you're the bestest. in the
Yeah.
best.
Age before beauty. Is that what it is?
That's what it is.
Okay.
Ooh,
Dig this.
you are, you're flying on that.
Wow. Yeah, you weren't that far on Wednesday.
No.
That's the towel, right?
Yeah, it's kind of a poncho. I'll insert a picture so you can see from the pattern what it looks like. Jennifer Weissman, you know how much I love her. Now she makes a lot of classic designs, architecture, that scarf, that very long scarf, that's probably what she's best known for. But this is Glymur. So we're all kind of wondering, how do you say that? Glimmer, I don't know. But anyway, very cute. And I am using the yarn Malabrigo Dos Tierras, and the color is Alice.
Alice in Wonderland.
Yeah.
Cute.
So I think this is a nice like blue, but tonal. And it still shows this lace section that's going to go across like the bottom of the poncho. So
How many skeins did you need for that?
5, I've got 5.
Okay.
And I think I will use almost all of them. There's like a section, you do lace and then stockinette, lace, stockinette, and you're going that way. And then you have to have a certain number, like, I don't know, 18 times to repeat that. I don't know if I'd go further, because if I go further, all it's doing is making it wider. Why do you want it too wide? Yeah. So I don't know whether I'll cut it off sooner or actually do 18, or will I go further? So, and I think in the blocking, because right now I'm thinking, oh, maybe it's like too short. But again, it's all curling. So in the blocking, I'll try to be a little more aggressive, certainly to have this lace show up, because that's what the awesomeness of it. And we shall see. But right now, it's exciting.
It's cute. Very cute.
Beautiful.
Well, that's it.
That's it. Oh, goodness. Okay. Irene, Joyce, what are you doing?
I have a couple of things. Not too much. I am working on the juiced sweater by Encastrick.
Wow. Oh, that's cute.
It's really cute. So this is Plymouth and mohair, and it fits.
The color is so pretty.
It is so pretty. So I just have the sleeves to do, and then it has the collar and a different kind of cuff on the sleeve. Let me see if I can get a big picture of it. Of course not, because I want it. Yeah.
Oh, that's
so it'll look like that. Yeah, it is so cute. So that one I hope to finish soon. And then I'm also working on, it's so funny. I don't know, late last year, Debbie, my friend Debbie and I said, we'll do a knit along together. And I couldn't find a combination of yarn that I liked. Well, of course she finished hers and I didn't do it.
So much for knitting along.
I felt so bad. So I have there's two skeins of yarn that have lots of orange in them. I don't know why I have them. I just do. And one is this is from Noro. I think it's their Silk Garden. And this was a crazy Sour Ball. So I thought I'm just going to put them together, and I'm not that crazy about it, but at least I'm using the yarn. And
that's pretty.
Oh, it's really nice. I know why you're not crazy about it. It's got color in it.
It's not blue or gray.
Yeah. No blue, no gray, color.
So but right now it kind of looks autumnal, right?
Very.
Oh, yeah.
Very.
So
how pretty.
And it's an easy knit. It's the ZickZack pattern. And it's a free pattern.
And you just keep going?
And you just keep going until you run out of yarn or until you want to stop.
Yep.
So you're holding two together?
No.
You do
2 rows of one, 2 rows of the other. So
fingering?
Very simple.
Fingering weight?
Yeah, fingering weight. Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah, I forget who the designer is because I didn't pull it up. So, but yeah, it's been fun. I did take it on vacation with me.
Yeah, it looks like if it's a simple knit, that's a nice thing to bring along.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And it's, it's garter.
Yeah. Nice.
So, and it's chevron. So yeah, it was really cute. And those are the 2 things that I
All right. So, I have quite a few things started because like I said, I've got a little nuts being monogamous to one thing. And then I was like, I got to make 8,000 things. So Betsy had started this thing over at the shop. And it's been around a long time, and it's a free pattern called the Be Simple. And it is Carolyn Glauz-Todrank. That's who designed it, but
that's cute.
There it is. Super easy, and I'm in love with it because all you do is increase on one end, decrease on the other end, and you just knit till you just do it till you run out of yarn. So you could do a DK, a sock weight, a Rios, whatever you want. Just adjust your needle size.
Nice.
So I really, really like that pattern. So I started this one. I have just a teeny bit of this yarn, which I don't know if you can see. It's the
it's nice.
It's the color of the year, gray and electric yellow, Pantene's color of the year. But so I had just a little ball, and I just started knitting. I thought, I really like this. So I went and bought another one so I could make it larger. And then I liked it so much, I said, I should have one of these in the car, whenever, because it's just so easy. So I had this ball of yarn,
Oh, that's really cute.
It's direful. It's this bumpy stuff. And I thought, I wonder what that would look like if I started it. So I started it.
Is there a name for that? Slub? Is it called slub?
How cool is that? So one skein of this will make a really cool, and it's kind of a summer weight.
That's cute.
So that's the bumpy
colors are pretty.
Yeah.
Right.
And she's got a bunch of this in the shop, this bumpy stuff.
Wait, no, hang on a second. Isn't that called slub yarn?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And it's, this is direful. And, you know, it just, I'm using, okay, I don't have my glasses on. Where are they?
And how do you feel about working with it when you come to the bump?
It's fine. I mean, I don't know if you can see like really close. See?
Yeah, it's really cute.
Good.
That really is nice. I like the texture of it.
Yeah, it's just kind of fun. Cool. And I'm just knitting it on a 6. And like I said, you increase on one side, so you knit front and back. And then when you get to the other end, you'd knit 2 together, and then you knit back, and you knit front and back, and you knit front and back, and go back.
Boy, anybody could remember that. That's a good pattern for a beginner.
It's a free pattern. It's free. And then she has another one called Be Simple Variations. And Betsy actually has a kit done up for Mother's Day. Now the Be Simple Variations has yarn overs in it, so it has little holes. Yeah. So if you're going to do a busy yarn, I would say do the Be Simple. And if you're going to do a solid yarn, do the Be Simple variation. Yeah. But she has these little kits over at the shop, and they come with the bag, the 2 skeins of cotton yarn that's hand dyed by her. And then it has like a little hand cream in it. And
and a corsage, I thought.
And a little corsage, yeah, the little felted pin.
Yeah.
Super cute. But if you want a simple knit just to keep in the car, like this is getting to be baseball, soccer. I mean, I know we're in COVID still, but you might be sitting in the car doing some knitting. This is something you could just have in the car, and it doesn't matter where you stop, you're not going to get lost.
For sure.
So there's that. Okay. And then, you know how much I loved my night shift. So I, also on my 9 things that I was going to do was the shift, and that's the smaller cowl one. And this is where I am.
Oh, that's adorable.
Equally as pretty.
This is almost finished. So I don't know if you can see the colors so good, but isn't it fun?
Yeah, very cute.
So this will go like around the neck, you know, it attaches in the back, but yeah, almost finished. I just love this. Yeah. I have to say, of the 2, I like the shift better. The night shift better because there's no shaping. This has a little shaping to it, so you got to pay a little more attention. But super fun, super fun. And I love the colors. So I used Arroyo in the blue and the white, and then this is direful, which
very nice.
Perfect.
Obsessed with her yarn.
Good choices.
So. And then I did pick up a skein of this beautiful Dos Teros in the pink called Wonderland, like what you're knitting your shawl in, probably to make another one of these simple shawls in a summery weight, you know.
Perfect.
Good idea. Yeah, you were eyeing that yarn for the longest time.
Yeah, because it's such a pretty pink. It's like pink, but it's not pink. It's kind of tan. It's kind of...
It's kind of everything, like in that family of colors, yeah.
And then this is the weight yarn I'm using to do, this is the fingering weight that I'm going to use to do the night shift in fingering weight, give that a whirl. So
nice. I can't wait to see that. I just would love to see the difference and how hard it is. Well, wouldn't it be smaller, or do you add more yarn? Like, how's that going to work?
I'm just going to knit until it's as big as I want it.
Yeah.
So yeah, so that's what I'm knitting right now. Yeah. But I have many other plans.
You know, I wanted to mention something. I've got my scrap blanket in back of me, and somebody noticed on the last episode, they were wondering what that was. I don't know if I ever showed it on the podcast. I thought I did.
I thought you did.
I thought you did.
Couldn't find the episode. I thought, I can't stand looking at us for that long a time. I thought, I don't know which episode it is. Anyway, I'll mention it again though. So this is the Lily's scrap blanket by Jen Peck. And I got that off of Ravelry. It's huge. And I just used leftover sock yarn fingering. So if anybody wants to know. Oh, and then I did buy black to kind of separate it so often. So random. So that's all I got about that.
All right. So we're moving on to our favorite segment of the podcast, of the Pod. Ready?
Yeah.
Don't tell my husband. All right. Well, I'll go first because believe it or not, I really didn't buy anything.
Get out of here. You did so. Come on.
She must have a fever.
I must have a fever. So I'm going with this. You know, this is that every way shawl.
Yeah.
So I had a brown color for it, but I exchanged it for this beautiful purple. Because I decided I wanted it to be brighter and more.
Yeah.
So it'll go with my green.
How lovely.
Yeah.
What weight of yarn is that?
This is the Madeline Tosh. Madeline Tosh vintage. So whatever weight that is. That's what it is. So yeah, that thing is cool. And I bought the buttons for it, which I can't find at the moment, but 19 buttons it takes. And
wow.
you can put it on any different way. So it's like a poncho, it can be a shawl, it can be a scarf. It's just so cool. So I found it, I fell in love with it, and that was it. I had to make it. So I was looking for the buttons, sorry. But
had to do it.
Oh yeah, here's the buttons.
Oh, sweet.
So can you see that electric lime green with the button?
Very, very
so you, Ange.
I know, it's like cool. It's like, here I am.
Yep.
So that's what I bought. But I'm sure there'll be plenty more for the next podcast because I have my eye on quite a few things right now.
Oh my God. Oh.
Okay, so Joyce, why don't you go? We'll go backwards.
Okay. Let's see. Where's my stuff? Oh, so Ange, you remember a couple episodes ago when you were wearing the rattlesnake sweater?
Oh yeah.
I yarn for that.
That is the coolest sweater.
So cute. So this is gonna be the main color.
Oh.
And
is that the coffee toffee?
Yeah, Malabrigo coffee toffee.
I know my coffee toffee.
Yeah, so cute. And then we have this color. This is fuchsia.
Love fuchsia.
And then we have, what do we have? Talisman, whatever that is.
Talisman. It's like a thing you wear on your neck to ward away badness.
Oh, well, there you go. Well,
very nice.
So, and then Joe and I.
Going to be for you?
This is going to be for me.
Oh, a little bit of color.
I know, I'm a little surprised.
So, and then Joe and I were on vacation in Florida, and we went to a yarn shop in Sarasota called A Good Yarn. I think that might be backwards, and so it was so uncomfortable being in the shop with him. Because
I
know. We know.
I'd be shoving him out of the
store. I'm looking around, he finally's like, okay, I'm going to go sit outside. I'm like, thank God. And even the women that were there, they're like, so much better for you. I'm like, no kidding. So I ended up with Magpie, which I'd never had before. Ooh, and it's in a dark, I don't know if you can see it. It's in a dark teal color.
Oh, it looks
it does.
It looks black.
Yeah, it does look black. I can't, wow. It's a dark teal. It's 80% merino, 10% cashmere, 10% nylon, 400 yards. So I got 3 skeins of that.
And what are we going to do with this?
I don't have a plan, but that'll be a sweater.
Well, at least you bought enough for something substantial. That was smart.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, but there was, they do have a local designer there. And I did buy one of her patterns. It's a really cute cardigan, and it's got a lot of detail in the back. Her name, it's called the Reid cardigan, and her name is Catherine Buckmiller. I don't know that you can see the back.
Oh, I love the
Isn't that sweet? They've got a pullover, and she's got a cardigan. So I thought
Very
that was
cute.
really, really cute.
Oh,
So I did purchase that. Yeah, it's really cute. So and those are all of my purchases.
A recommendation, just thinking about it, like anytime you travel, not that we're doing a whole lot of traveling now, but when you go to a yarn shop, always ask about a local designer or a local yarn dyer that they might carry, so you can get something unique and different to bring back. Irene, darling.
Yes. Oh,
what did you buy?
Dig this. So our lovely designer, that Casapinka, who we adore, has come out with this pattern, and it was for local yarn shop day. And it's called Nancho, not a poncho. Okay. But you know what? Even like magical thinking, not a poncho. Yeah, I think it's a poncho, and I want it to be a poncho. So it's all good. So same thing here. It's sort of like a capelet maybe, but you could probably make it longer and have it more like a poncho. But this was the store sample from Elgin Knitworks. So I thought, I want to make it. Now the pattern releases on April 30th. So you can't get the pattern. I think the yarn shops had a head start on that. So
yeah, they got, if you bought the yarn, they gave you a code for the pattern. And when the pattern's released, you can use that code to get your pattern.
Right. And now you would have to buy it. So again, we do like to support designers, so that is no issue. I purchased this Sandbank Malabrigo Rios. Is it Rios?
Probably Rios.
I'm having a dilemma here in
is
that.
Is it Rios or
Arroyo? See, yeah. I'm not losing it entirely. I did remember. Okay, so it is Arroyo, so it's slightly like a DK. And then I thought with that, I am going to pair it with the English Rose.
Love.
Cute.
And for the accent around the neck and the ribbing at the bottom, Anniversario.
Oh,
nice.
Because this actually looks good with this or this.
Yes, it does.
So hopefully that'll turn out lovely. So can't wait for that pattern release, and then I'll get rolling on that. So I guess I have to finish my glimmer, and then I'll move on to the non-show. Non-show, not a poncho. I don't know. I love that.
Taco Tuesday, non-show. Where are your non-show to Taco Tuesday?
Oh boy,
that's cool.
Okay. Yeah, thank you.
And you know, just as a, because I think is that it for you, Irene?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so just as a kind of an end note, Irene and I were at the local yarn shop day. Joyce was on vacation in Florida, corralling her husband out of the yarn shop. And Irene and I stopped at Elgin Knitworks, and I was there like all day long. And I had the pleasure of running into so many people and talking to a lot of people who watched our podcast, and you know, people that just, you know, it was just amazing, so much fun. And I just wanted to say hi to everybody again, and thanks for coming out. And we had a great time, and you know, hopefully soon we'll get back to where we can all knit together. And
absolutely,
that would be nice.
And we do love our yarn shop. I think everybody can tell that watches our podcast that they're just a blessing to us. I don't even know what we would do with ourselves. Even during COVID, somehow we managed to survive and be able to do curbside pickups at some point. And God bless them. They're wonderful people.
And and on a side note, Betsy and Linda are probably two of the sweetest, most loving people I've ever met.
Yes.
Yeah,
and,
I agree with that.
You know, they are amazing, and their shop is amazing. And
you know what? I feel very fortunate and lucky, and almost like, wow, that's like winning the lottery to have such a nice shop nearby.
Yeah,
I agree.
And our community, you know.
And that they've made it through COVID, you know.
Yeah,
you know, it's so important to support your local businesses.
Absolutely.
So, you know, I mean,
I'm sorry I wasn't there.
Yeah.
Well, we've got to keep those mom and pop shops going no matter what. So
well, and they appreciate every customer that they have. I mean, really, you don't even feel like you're a customer. I feel like I'm part of their family or something. Like, oh, I'm a cousin.
Yeah. Yeah, you're the black sheep cousin. She's the one who swears. Make her stay in the corner.
Hey, I did pretty good this podcast.
You did.
I'm buttoning my lip.
I think I was the one who started out with the potty mouth. So.
Yeah. It's all good. It's all good. We're good.
It wasn't on purpose.
It's never on purpose.
Well, I think we've covered everything. We love you guys. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to thumbs up, subscribe. It's so important that we get more and more subscribers so we can keep doing this. And, you know, we really enjoy you guys. And thanks for all your comments. Don't forget to, you know, make a comment about
to get a sandy bag. Get a sandy bag. Your chance. Do you feel lucky?
Bag. So don't forget to do that. And we love you. Keep on knitting.
It's good for your health.
Bye, everybody. Where are you?
I'm in my
bathroom.
In my dressing. Yeah, I'm in my bedroom, in my dressing area, because it's the place with probably the best lighting. But okay. I don't know. Maybe
well, I mean, we can see her face. It's all good.
Oh yeah, too dark. Too dark. Oh, that's good.
Is this better?
Yeah, you can see you much clearer. Not with that. Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
Give me.
Yeah. Nice picture.
And let me move. Give me.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, I like that. And then she has a picture in the background.
Yeah, the picture's, and it's not the cow. It's not the bull or the cow.
Always say, have the light come in.
Right.
So.
Yeah, I can't. My desk isn't faced that way, so I'm kind of like I have a light here, a light there, a light there, and the window right there.
Gotta get you a lawn chair and put you in the right place.
Well, and I would, if I left the door open, I'd have all the windows from the family room. But if the dogs start barking, it's a nightmare. So, and then I had to.
Fine.
Yeah, it's fine. It's all I got.
What should be the picture? Or
honey, I'm home.
I'm back.
Honey, I'm home.
Okay.
I had to pee.
Okay, so I just went in the other room and Owen says, Gage, what are you doing in there? I said, I'm on my podcast. He says, oh, can I see your pot? So we pulled it up on the iPad for him. He goes, you have a pot?
Oh, wow. You're special.
We have a pot, and he said, "Well, who are these people? Are they your neighbors?" And I said, "No, that's my friends." I said, "This is Irene and this is Joyce." Well, where are they? And then
oh, sweet.
Then of course the first thing he notices, hey, she has a cow picture like us.
I really feel deficient.
We need to buy her a cow picture.
Yeah.
I think we'll need to find one.
Only mine's a bull and yours is a cow.
Yeah.
Pot.
Pot.
All right, ready?
Sweet. Yep.